up, everybody? Josh Powell here, along with Brian Scott.
What's up?
How's it going today, Brian? Good?
Doing great.
So we got a little special match for you today. It's a little out of the ordinary from our usual stuff. This is Shane Van Boening, arguably one of, if not the best player, definitely in the U.S., possibly the world. He's playing an amateur. Guy's last name is Larsson. I looked him up. He's about a 7'10" Fargo. So he's a top amateur, don't get me wrong. He's close to a pro level. But this is what happens when the top amateur plays a top pro. I thought it was an interesting video. What do you think, Brian?
I'm definitely ready to get into it.
Awesome. So Shane won the lag. He broke. Made a hellacious cut on that 2-ball. That was a good shot. Came around 3 rails for the 3. Straight stun down table. He's going to shoot the 4 in that bottom right pocket and come 2 rails around for the 5 in the upper right corner. Yep.
Makes it look so easy.
He does, man. And this whole video is going to be like that. So I think he'll probably just go straight follow on this one. He might put some outside spin and go 2 rails, but I like 1 rail option here. Yeah. Yep. Straight top.
Well, it's got to be a good feeling when you're seeing it the way he does, right?
Yeah. Well, it's funny, man, because there's a lot of patterns that are the same.
Right.
So, and most pros play them the same way, and you get to know those patterns. All right, Shane made quick work of that first rack, so the score is 1-0. 1-0 good guys. Or yeah. This is an amateur channel, so 1-0 bad guys, Brian.
Yep, so it looks like a push out there.
Yep, played the push out. Larsson says, I'm not scared of this push out. Oh, it was a tough cut.
Mm-hmm. He should have been scared.
It was a tough one.
Yes, it is.
He felt good about it. And let's not underestimate Larsson. You know, his Fargo is over 700, so this guy can shoot.
It's pretty open table now after that.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny, you'll notice about this match, a lot different from our amateur matches that we usually do, is when it's an open table, you can almost count it, put it in the books, you know?
Right.
There's that 2-rail. You remember earlier I said the patterns are the same? That's that same 2-rail shot he made in the first rack to get on the 5.
Yep.
Shoots that 4. He put inside English would draw on that because he knew he would nick the 7 and that would send him over to the right. That was a good shot.
And if I was playing him, as soon as he got the ball, I'd probably just let him have the game.
Just re-rack for him, yeah?
Yeah, just rack it.
As soon as you miss a shot, you just re-rack.
Yeah.
Kind of like playing the ghost. Basically, that's what you're doing. I mean, either that or you're going to get stuck with a tough safety. Meanwhile, we're chatting. He's clearing this up.
Pretty easily.
Yep. Now 2-0. 2-0 it is. I wonder if our amateur guy is even going to get anything on the board here. I can't remember. I think they're racing to 7 or 9, Brian. This was at the Bucharest Open 2022. So it's a professional tournament, but it's open. So anybody can pay their entry fee and play it. That's how he ended up playing an amateur here.
I wonder how much something like that costs to enter.
Well, I'm not 100%. They have one in Indiana every year that a lot of people around here go to. It's the Derby City Classic. And I want to say the entry fee for that is somewhere around $500, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to play against the big boys, you got to pay the big bucks, right?
Yeah, that's not a bad fee. I mean,
no, not at all.
See how he does his bang. Oh, he tried to play a safety there, and he kind of double kissed it against the rail. Left Shane a little putt. Super easy shot for him. For me, I'd miss it 10 out of 10 probably.
Well, definitely in this type of situation.
Look at that. He hammered it in, overstroked it, put too much zip on it, and drew it too far. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I'm just talking about Shane.
Right.
2-rail safety.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, he's got the jump stick. We'll see how he does this.
It's tight there by the 6.
Yeah, it's close.
Wow.
Oh, good hit and good make. Great shot.
Wow.
Now, I'd venture to say he's likely to get out here. It's a pretty easy layout. Make that 3. And he can go top inside or top outside. He went top inside. Went a little far on it though. Now he's got that weird angle to try to get back on the 7. Had he stopped it earlier, he would have had a nice easy angle to get back on the 7. As a result, he ended up with a long shot on the 7.
Yeah, and it just makes the next shot shape a little tougher, right?
Absolutely. Once you get out of line a little bit, you end up out of line a little more and a little more and a little more. It makes it tough.
That looks like he recovered nicely here, though.
Yeah, he did. Told you this guy can shoot. You know, he's an amateur, but only because he doesn't make a full-time living playing pool. I'm assuming, Brian, he's a good shot.
Yeah. Well, he just cut the lead in half.
Yeah. Well, 1-0 or 1-2. Oh! That one is out of here. He looked frustrated the way he threw that cube out of Shane.
Yep. Well, you know, when you spread them that nicely and you give them the ball in hand.
Man, it's lights out. Like you said, you might as well just re-rack them for this guy when you break like that scratch.
Right.
It's no, I mean, you're just wasting time watching him shoot. But you may learn something, you know?
Right. Hey, there you go. There's always a lesson in it, right?
Yeah, let him shoot. You might learn something.
Quick work again.
It's almost like the cue ball is just in a little remote control, you know, and he drives it around the table.
Right. just a touch far there.
I was about to say, Brian, you're pretty critical on him, you know? That was a pretty good shot.
When he's shooting like this, I got to talk about something, right?
3-1. Let's talk about subscribing, Brian. I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the likes. It would mean a lot to me if you enjoy what you're watching. Just hit that subscribe button. Click on my icon. Click subscribe. Bada bing, bada boom. I appreciate you. Thanks for backing me up on that, Brian.
Anytime I can help.
All right, long rail shot on that too. Makes easy work of it. I love watching Shane shoot. He's probably one of my favorite players, if not my favorite player.
He's got a smooth stroke.
He's been in the game for 20 years making rap tunes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ever since Honey's been wearing Sassoon? No, it's not sing-along, is it? Makes that 4. I'm curious to see what he's going to do with that 6. If he's got a plan, here's where he executes it.
Is he going to come underneath it?
I don't know. He might go into it. It's my guess. Yep. Look at that. Spread nice for him, too. He go right past that 7, I'm pretty sure.
Suspense is killing us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice and easy.
Yeah, put this one in the books. It's going to be 4-1 here in about 2.2 seconds.
So we know what the race is here?
I believe it's either to 7 or to 9, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's not any longer than 9. You know, I meant to look when I was editing this video, but I forgot, to be honest with you.
Okay. Sorry to put you on the spot like that.
Well, hell. You know, can't remember everything. We're just having fun around here. This is an amateur pool channel.
Right.
Nice cut in the side. Little spin. I love the way that spin takes off the second rail. Perfect on that too. And he'll just stun it and shoot straight over to the right for the 3, I bet. Yeah, it's a nice shot. Probably a little right English on this one. Shoot the 4 in the side. Yep. He didn't quite come far enough, but okay, look at that guy. Man, he can control the ball as well. So you got to remember, when you're playing somebody like Shane, the nerves have to be outrageous, right? Because I'm sure Shane's been on top of the leaderboard for 20 years. I'm sure this guy's watched him play and kind of idolized him. Now he's got to try to play against him.
Right.
That makes you play a little worse than normal, I would think.
Yeah, it definitely would to me.
All right, he's doing well though, 2-4. He's staying with him somewhat. It's that longevity that really separates the pros, Brian. So the longer the race, the more they're going to take the lead usually.
Right.
It's a good safety here. Just put him behind that stack of balls. Now if he gets him up tight to that 7, which he didn't, yeah, he's going to leave him a pretty easy hit. Tough roll out of it though. See if old Larsson can get another one out of this. This rack is not as easy as that other one, but it's not an extremely difficult rack by any means.
At this skill level for sure.
I think I could probably run this in my dreams. No, I can see myself running it, but I always make that one crucial mistake and mess it up somehow. You know, it's my MO.
Well, you usually don't make the mistake till the end. I usually don't make the first 2 or 3 balls.
But he's going to make short work of this one. Good job.
Yeah, nice shooting.
Yep. Little draw. That's pretty much a gimme putt right there. And now he's only down by 1, 3-4. And his break, let's see if he can break and run here. He's going to tie it up.
Dry break again.
Yeah, so Shane's probably my favorite player. Even more so than Efren, just because he's American. And I'm American. So that works out well.
Yeah.
But in this match, I'm rooting for the underdog. I want the amateur to come out.
Yeah. That actually who I'm rooting for too.
You know, I mean, we're dedicated to amateurs over here. We might as well root for the amateur.
Absolutely.
He's probably going to cut this, I bet you. This will be a thin slice. Hi-ya! Just like Ginsu, my man.
You know, I thought that was going to scratch until it just touched the 8. I mean, like you planned it.
Yeah, he probably did. It's funny, you watch some of the shots these guys shoot and you wonder if they planned it. 90% of the time, they planned it.
I'm sure he did on that one. I mean, that was going dead in the side, it looked like.
That's a good safety if it stays right behind that 6. Yep. Look at this. How do you kick at this one, Brian? All that traffic in the way.
Wow.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it,
Right there. Question answered. That was a nice hit. But I don't think it got him anywhere. He can cut this in. Come right between the 5, 6. Yep. Shapes on the 4. Look at that. That's pretty. That's so pretty. Doesn't make me want to slap my grandma. Just kidding, Grandma, if you're watching. Love you. All right, good angle on that 7. He'll just pop it out one rail for the 8 in the side. And then he'll probably make this one nice and soft and just leave it a drift forward for the 9. Yeah. He could have also hit that hard and come off the bottom rail and back up, but if he did it that way, he'd just be showing off, right? He doesn't need to, you know?
Right.
All right, now we're up 5-3. We went from almost tie to back up 2.
It's a tough break on Larsson there. Let's see if he can rebound.
Whoa. Looks like we missed a couple racks here. Now, just so you know, folks, I did not record this video, someone else's video. I just edited it, so if there was missing racks there, which it looks like there was, the rest of that rack was missing. Shane obviously won it 6-3 now. Sorry about that. Not much I can do when I don't record it, Brian.
That's true.
I just saw a match where pro was playing an amateur and thought, man, that's made for my channel. It's made for my people.
Right. This is right up our alley.
3 rails, 4 rails, safety. That was actually a good shot. But I think he's going to get safety right back. Unless he can cut it. He might be able to cut it. No, safety right back. Oh, if he gets behind that 8, that's brilliant. Oh, my gosh.
Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Little right spin. Oh, I missed it. That was a good try. That was tricky because if he spins too much, he hits that 5 ball right there.
Yeah, and this is where I feel you should just rack it again.
Yeah, I mean, this is where the pro starts taking control, right? He played that tough safety behind the 8, extracted a ball on hand. Now he's going to be up 4 racks. I mean, you just can't outlast these guys unless you play as well as they do.
Right. Can't make a mistake.
don't see any problems here. He'll draw this back, or unless he's got an angle, he'll go one rail like that. This one, he'll just go one rail back to around the middle of the table probably. Maybe a little straighter. Okay, he went 2 rails. Probably just stun this one straight out towards the middle of the table. Oh, he drew it back for the side. See, that's why he's a pro and I'm not.
Yeah.
Right there.
Well, I mean, that's the difference between your game and mine, right? You see things I don't. Same thing with him.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have stunned that and played the 6 in that top right corner instead of drawing it back for the side, you know. But the side was definitely a better way to go. The time it took us to explain that, he's now up 4 games.
I mean, it was 4-3 at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. He almost that Larsson almost tied it up. Let's see. So it's obviously not a race to 7. It's probably a race to 9 here, you know. Obviously.
Larsson needs to get moving here.
Man, he needs to kick on the afterburners if he's going to catch Shane.
Oh, that's not going to happen like that.
I mean, once Shane gets a lead, man, you see blood in the water.
Right. He's like that shark circling you.
Yeah, once he's got a lead like that, man, he takes off the boxing gloves and puts on a set of brass knuckles. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, he looks like a surgeon here, right? I mean, just every shot is perfect.
Like I said, he's been a top player for 20 years, man, and the guy practices supposedly, and I've never met him, but hear other people talk about him. He practices more than anybody else in the pro tour. So I mean, he's putting in 8 hours a day on the table practicing. You know, you're gonna perfect your craft at that point.
Yeah. Wish I had that much time to spend playing pool.
That's the main difference right there between a pro and an amateur. Pros make a living doing it, so it's their job. Amateurs usually have a full-time job. So it's hard to get that practice time in that you need. Oh. That's a good break.
Yeah, Larsson got a ball in.
What do you see him doing here, Brian? Banking or a safety?
I think he's going to try a safety.
I think that's a smart play, but being behind like that, I wouldn't have faulted him had he just fired for it too, because now look, you know, if you're going to go out, you might as well go out swinging is the way I look at it.
Oh, and then he got the safety right back.
Yeah, and that's a nasty one too. He's going to jump? Yeah, he's going to kind of jump curve, maybe it looks like. He's got a full stick. Yeah, he jumped it with his full stick.
You almost put that in too.
Good shot. All right.
This could be the beginning of the end, though.
So is that the 3 ball at the top rail there? Has he got to come all the way back up for that?
It looks like it.
Oh, look at that. Threaded it. Oh,
no.
No. No bueno. And that's the first mistake we've really seen Shane do.
Yeah.
You know, everything else has been pretty flawless.
I mean, you know, he got it down right where he wanted, right? Just a little bad roll into that corner.
Well, navigating through all that traffic like he did, it's hard to avoid the scratch and not hit any of those balls.
Right.
You know, it's really tough. I mean, he did a good job, but, I mean, he's a professional. So in his mind, he probably thinks that was a horrible shot.
Right.
All right, he's fighting back. Larsson's fighting back. We're looking at 4-8. Ain't it great? Let's not celebrate just yet because it's not over.
Because what's the date?
What's the date? I have no idea. We're just talking. We're just words, you know. Right. Just gotta say them. There's a good break by Shane. So he's revered or known as one of the best breakers in the game for sure in 10 ball, but a lot of people say 9 ball and 8 ball as well. He just has that power stroke down.
Yeah. Well, all that practice, he knows right where to hit
That's
it.
What it is. Heard rumors that he'll practice the break only for 3-4 hours at a time. Just rack and break, rack and break, rack and break.
I'd hire somebody to do that.
Man,
that's a lot of work.
It'd be a whole lot better if you did, you know, if you had someone racking for you. Because that's a lot of walking back and forth for one shot, you know.
Yep.
But that's how you get to where he's at. You got to put in that extra effort. All right, if they're racing a 9, then this is it. And I think that's what they're going to is 9 here. He makes these last 2 balls. It's over.
Yeah, I don't see him missing either of these.
Nah, he didn't even get great shapes on this 9 ball, but he's not going to miss that. I'll bet you $1 he makes it, Brian.
I'm not taking that bet. Maybe if it was Larsson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's your match. I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment. Brian, any last words?
No, I mean this was actually great to watch.
It was fun. All right, everybody. Take care.